Students, we continue with some more problems about matrix multiplication. So today's first problem: if 1247 into ABCD equal to 1001, find ABCD, find A, B, C, D. Question is if 1247 ABCD equal to 1001, find ABCD. Direct multiply left hand side and compare with the right hand side. Matrix multiplication already we know. So multiply LHS equal to multiply. So 1 into A, you know the multiplication. First row, first column. So 1 into A is A, 1 into A, okay, right. Plus 2 into C, 1 into A, first row, first column. Plus 2 into C. Next element, 1 into B plus 2 into D. 1 into B plus 2 into D. So this complete the first row. Next, 4 into A plus 7 into C. 4 into A plus 7 into C. Next, 4 into B plus 7 into D. 4 into B plus 7 into D equal to 1001. Right hand side. 1001. Which is RHS. Given. So multiplication 1 into A. So this will give you A plus 2C, A plus 2C, B plus 2D, 4A plus 7C. Next 4B plus 7D equal to 1001. Already there. So this is how the multiplication is done. 1A plus 2C. So A plus 2C. Next B plus 2D. Next 4A plus 7C. Correct. 4 next 4B plus 7D. This is 1001. So comparing left hand side and right hand side. Compare the elements. So what do you get? A plus 2C equal to 1. A plus 2C equal to 1. We call it as equation 1. Next, 4A plus 7C equal to 0. 4A plus 7C equal to 0. Call it as 2. Next, B plus 2D as 0. B plus 2D as 0. Call it as equation 3. Last one, 4B plus 7D as 1. Call it as equation 4. Now solve method is solve 1 and 2, we get A and C. Solve 3 and 4, get B and D. So this 4A is there, 4A is here. So multiply 1 by 4. So you have to solve these two separately. Solve. So now 4A is required here. So I multiply this by 4. 1 into 4 gives equation 1 into 4 gives 4A plus 8C. 4A plus 8C equal to 4. Call it as equation 5. Now compare 5 and 4. I mean, sorry, use 5 and 4. 4A is there. So 5 minus 4. 5 minus 2, not 4. 5 minus 2 gives, let's solve it. So 5 minus 2, what do you get? 5 minus 2 means 4A cancels. 8 7 minus 7C is C. C is equal to 4. Gives C equal to 4. Now A plus 2 is equal to 1. Continuation from A plus 2 is equal to 1. using equation using 1 and z equal to 4, using 1 from 1, okay, we get what we get, a plus 2c, a plus 2 into c is 4, a plus c is 4, 2c equal to 1, equal to 1. So a plus, this implies 2 into 4, 8, a equal to, take to the other side, 1 minus 8, 7, a equal to minus 7, a is minus 7. Same way, use 3 and 4, just solving. So multiply this by 4 again, 3 into 4 gives, 3 into 4 gives, what will get, 4b plus 8d, 4b plus 8d equal to 0. Call it as next equation. Call it as 5 over 6. Call it as 6. Next 6. Equation 6 used with 4. Using 4. So 6 minus 4 gives, 6 minus 4 gives, what it gives, 4b cancels, 6 minus 4, 8d minus 7d, d equal to minus 1, d equal to minus 1. Last one, b required, so you can use any one of the equation from 3, using 3, what do you get, b plus 2d equal to 0, b plus 2d, 2 into d, 2 into minus 1 equal to 0, so b minus 2 equal to 0 or b equal to 2. So just multiply and compare. Method is simple. Multiply the left hand side, right hand side is there. Compare the corresponding elements. So you get 4 equations, 4 unknowns. So you can solve 2 each at a time. So if you solve this, you will get A and C. If you solve this, you will get B and D. Next one, next problem, today's different problem. If A equal to 2, 3, 1 minus 1, if A equal to 2, 3, 1 minus 1, B equal to minus 2 minus 1, B equal to minus 2 minus 1, D equal to minus 2 minus 1 here. So if A equal to 2, 3, 1 minus 1, B equal to 2 minus 2 minus 1. Find the matrix X such that, find the matrix X such that X such that Ax equal to B, Ax equal to B. Observe here, A is given, B is given. You have to find the matrix X such that Ax equal to B. Now A is of order 2 cross 2. B is of order minus 2 minus 1. I mean this is 2 cross 1. So you should get We have to find out x. How to get it? Now, listen, A is of order 2 cross 2 into x, whatever it is, we will find out, equal to b. B is of order what? 2 cross 1. So b right hand side is given. So what should be the order of x? So you should get the final result as 2 cross 1. This is possible only if x is ax equal to b is possible only if x should start with 2 rows, because A is 2 cross 2, so it should be 2 only here. Okay, this is A is 2 cross 2, so x should be start with 2. But what about the result? The result is 2 cross 1. This is 2 cross 1. So when you will get 2 cross 2 into something as 2 cross 1, it is possible only x should be of order 2 cross 1. So if x is of order 2 cross 1, then we will get ax equal to b, which is 2 cross 1. Observe, 2 cross 2 into 2 cross 1. 2 cross 2 into 2 cross 1 means you will get 2 cross 1. 2 cross 2 into 2 cross 1, you will get 2 cross 1. It should be 2 only here because this is 2 here. Number of columns in A should be equal to number of rows in X. So that should be 2 only. What about the result? Result B is 2 cross 1. When you will get 2 cross 1, so this should be 1. It is possible only if this is 2 cross 1. So based on that, we will take what is X. Now A is of order 2 cross 2. B is of order 2 cross 1. A into x equal to b is possible. Ax equal to b only if possible. Ax equal to b is possible if x is of order 2 cross 1. Ax equal to b if x is of order 2 cross 1. Let x equal to 2 rows 1 column. Let x equal to, I will say x1 x2, 2 elements, that's all. Now we can compare and get the value of x1 x2. Okay, therefore ax equal to b implies 2 3 1 minus 1 into x1 x2 equal to 2 minus 1 minus 2 minus 1 minus 2 minus 1. This you know how to solve. Again multiply left hand side as well as the right hand side and compare with the right hand side. Multiply. This implies I directly to 2x1 2 into x1 2x1. Next 3 into x2 plus 3x2. Okay, so first row, first column, one row, one column. Next, this is minus x1, 1 into x1 minus 1 into x2 minus x2 equal to minus 2 minus 1. So what you will get? Two equations, two unknowns. Comparing left hand side and right hand side. Comparing left hand side and right hand side, what do you get? 2x1 plus 3x2. 2x1 plus 3x2 equal to minus 2. 2x1 plus 3x2 is minus 2. x1 minus x2 equal to minus 1. x1 minus x2 equal to minus 1. All the as 1 and 2. You know how to solve. So multiply second one by say 2. 2 into 2 gives 2x1 minus 2x2 equal to minus 2. So This is called it as 3. So 3 minus 2 gives 3 minus 1. 3 minus 1 gives what it gives. So 3 is 2x1, 2x1, 2x1 cancels. Minus 2x2 minus 3x2. So minus 5x2 equal to minus 2 minus 2 0. Minus 2 minus plus. So minus 2 plus 2 is 0 implies x2 equal to 0. x2 equal to 0. What about x1? x1 you use anywhere. So here, for example, here x2 is 0. Substituting in 1, this value of x2. So 2x1 plus 0 equal to minus 2. 2x1 plus 0 equal to minus 2. Therefore, x1 equal to minus 1. x2 equal to 0, x1 equal to minus 1. So this is how you can solve. So observe, ax equal to b is possible if x is of order 2 cross 1. We can take x as elements like x1, x2, 2 elements, but of order 2 cross 1, 2 rows, 1 row, second row, but only one column. Then once you have done it, you will use the method ax equal to b implies whatever it is. A into x1, x2 equal to this. Then multiply, compare, get the two equations, two unknowns, simply can solve. So I will give some more homework for you writing later. I will send it. So you have to complete it. Don't keep the works pending, complete it. Next topic is determinants. 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 What is a determinant? Now this concept will apply for square matrices. Determinants will apply for square matrices concept. So determinant is a number. It is a number associated with a square matrix. So every square matrix, each square matrix has a number called its determinants. How it is? Let's see. And what is the symbol we are using? First we start with one row, one column. So if A equal to, say, 1 element or 2, okay, any element. So the determinant is written using this symbol. Then determinant of A, it is denoted by like this. We denote like this. So vertical lines, then that we write the matrix, square matrix, equal to only one element here, determinant of 2. It is nothing but 2 only. It is not absolute value, it is some number. So determinant of this matrix is the number 2. Suppose if you are having, say, b equal to minus 2. So what is the determinant of b then? It is determinant of minus 2, which itself is minus 2 only, not plus 2. It is not absolute value. Students, don't confuse with absolute value. Determinant of minus 2 is minus 2 only. Determinant of 2 is 2 only. Okay, this is about 1 cross 1 order. It should be a square matrix. Always. Determinant applies for only square matrices. Only for square matrices. So this is 1 cross 1 order. I will give one more example. C, okay, or X, one matrix. What is its determinant? Then determinant of B, determinant of X equal to, note how it is done, how it is calculated. So determinant of 1, 2, 3, 4, the elements you write as it is. Elements you write as it is. Next calculation, how it is done. So like this, 1 into 4, so equal to 1 into 4 minus 3 into 2. 3 into 2, like this. 3 into 2. This is 4 minus 6, it is minus 2. This is minus 2. This is how determinant is calculated for order 2. For order 2. So x equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. Determinant of x means determinant of 1, 2, 3, 4, which is calculated like this: 1 into 4 minus 3 into 2. So take from here, left side, leftmost corner to like this, then like this: 1 into 4 minus 3 into 2, which is nothing but minus 2. This is how to calculate of order 2. One more example I will give you of order 2. Say y equal to a, b, c, d. Anything you can write, some numbers. What is determinant of y? Equal to a into d minus, okay, if you want you can write first a, b, c, d. So how it works out? A into d minus d into c. This is of order 2 cross 2, applied only for, applicable only for square matrices. Determinant applicable only for square matrices. Okay, next I will give of order 3. Of order 3. One example I will give you. So now for order 3, actually it is combination of order 2. Order 1 is direct, the same element. Order 2 means you have seen now how it is multiplied and subtracted. Order 3 means, order 3 is written as combination of order 2. Order 3 is written as combination of order 2. Okay, let the matrix A equal to, I will give like this just for reference purpose: A1, A2, A3, B1, B2, B3. You can give numbers also, both will work out: C1, C2, C3. Now what is determinant of A? Determinant of A. Now, determinant of A, I will calculate like this first. So first you take this one, say top element A1. So A1 into determinant of this one into determinant of B2, B3, C2, C3. First one. Next, minus, next sign is minus A2 into, next one is A2 I am taking. Now I will take B1, B3, C1, C3. B1, B3, C1, C3. Last one, plus sign will come. A3 into, so I am taking A3. So consider these two now. A3 into B1, B2, B1, B2, C1, C2. So how it works out? How it is written actually? We'll see. So I will start with A1. A1 here. Next, when you take this remaining determinant, that means don't consider this row, this column. So don't consider that row starting with A1 or that column. So what I have to consider? B2, B3, C2, C3. Next, I am considering A2. So when I consider A2, I should not consider this row corresponding to A2. I should not consider this one, this column also. Don't consider that row and that column, that's all. If you take a particular element, don't consider that row, that column. So A2 I am considering is A2, then B1, B3, C1, C3. Last one, I am taking A3 now. A3 means, again don't consider that particular row, this row don't take, this column also don't take. So what I have to take? A3, so what are the remaining? B1, B2, C1, C2. Now you expand as it is. Expand as it is. So A1 into, you know the expansion, B2 C3 as earlier, B2 C3 minus B3 C2. Like this. First like this one, next this one. Minus A2 into, like this, B1 C3 minus C1 B2. B1 C3 minus B1 C3 minus B3 C1 or C1 B2, not same, B3 C1 plus last one A3 into B1 C2 minus B2 C1. This you know how to expand. You can expand this, so you will get A1 B2 C3 minus A1 B3 C2 minus A2 B1 C3 minus will become plus A2 B3 C1 last one plus A3 B1 C2 minus A3 B2 C1. So this is the expansion. Now you may ask some question, you may have some questions. How will you write whether it is minus sign or it is plus? How will you tell? It is simple one. It is simple one. So if you take any matrix of order 3 by 3, easiest way to remember is like this, plus, next minus, plus. So sign how changes? For the first one plus, next one minus, next plus, next minus, next plus, next minus, last one plus, minus, plus. Easy to remember. Plus minus plus, minus plus minus, plus minus plus. Just how to remember I have given. There is of course a logic. What is that logic? Here sign is based on like this, minus 1 to the power I plus j, in the sense where I stands for row number, j stands for column number. Minus 1 to the power. What is the sign? Minus 1 to the power I plus j, where I stands for row number, j stands for column number. For example, here 1 plus 1 first row, first column. So this is plus, minus 1 to the power 2, minus 1 to the power 2 means plus 1. Here minus 1 to the power I plus j means row number is 1, column number is 2, minus 1 to the power 1 plus 2, minus 1 to the power minus 3. Sorry, minus 1 to the power 3 is minus 1. So minus sign. Like minus 1 to the power 1 plus 3. This is plus 1 plus 3 is 4. That way also you can derive. So anything you can take. This is for example, this is minus 1 to the power, minus 1 to the power, third row, second column, minus 1 to the power 5 is minus 1. So minus sign. That is how it is done. So easy way to remember is like this, plus minus plus minus plus minus, plus minus plus. This is how matrix determinant of a square matrix is calculated. For third order, I will give some more examples in the next class.